Believe it or not, this microphone is wireless, no XLR or any kind of USB-C cables needed. This right here is the Maono PD100W. It's a wireless microphone. You won't believe the price. It's under $80. This might be one of the most interesting microphones I've used. If you do anything like content creation, gaming, streaming, or podcasting, and any other type of productivity work, you're definitely going to want this on your desk. And the biggest feature is it's completely wireless. So no cables needed or any type of XLR. And we're going to see whether the hype is worth it or not. Now, I am going to be recording this whole video using the microphone, so you could decide whether it sounds good or not. And Maono did send this to me, but as always, I'll give you guys my honest opinions. And if you decide to get one, all the links will be in the description below. All right, so let's start off with what's in the box. In the box, you get the PD100 wireless dynamic microphone, a USB-C cable for charging and wired use, a USB-C wireless receiver, a USB-A adapter, a stand base, and the user manual. Now, Maono does sell a boom version just in case you wanted that, but for me, I have the stand version, which I just preferred. When it comes to the setup, it literally just takes seconds. If you have the base version, you just screw the bottom and then you plug in the USB-C receiver to your computer. No drivers or any kind of complicated setup. All right, so let's talk about the design and the build. The design is actually pretty clean and modern. It has a built-in grill that helps reduce harsh sounds like the S sounds and the T sounds and the pops, which is pretty important for voice clarity. Now, it is a cardioid polar pattern microphone, so it focuses on your voice in front and rejects the back and the sides. On the front, you do get a 2-in-1 control knob where you can adjust the volume and the gain of your microphone and also the headset if you press once. And then you also get light indicators, which kind of help you know whether your battery is running low or whether you're on microphone mode or headphone mode. And then on the bottom, you get a 3.5mm headphone jack for real-time monitoring, noise reduction button for on and off basically, a power button, and RGB lighting control, and then obviously you get the USB-C port for charging or if you wanted to do wired modes. And just in case you wanted to quickly mute your microphone, there is a mute button right on top. So if I click it right now, technically you should not be hearing me. And if I click it again, there it is. It's quickly accessible there in case you ever needed to mute very fast. All right, so let's talk about the fun part, the features. Starting with the connection modes, this is a wireless unit, so it uses a 2.4 gigahertz transmitter or in wired mode, so that would be with a USB-C cable. Works with Mac and Windows and phones as well, like Android and Apple. And check this out, if you have a console like the PS4, PS5, it's also going to work for that. With Xbox, it doesn't work yet, but it's probably coming soon. Now, this is a wireless unit, so obviously it's going to require battery. It does have a 1500 milliamp hour battery and up to 40 hours of use. And when it goes below 20%, the lighting indicator will start flashing every 15 seconds, just letting you know that the battery is running low. And it does have 3 noise reduction levels with slight, moderate, and aggressive as well. And you could toggle all this on the microphone or within the software. And I'll show you guys the software soon. All right, so we have been using the microphone in the 2.4 gigahertz, basically the wireless transmitter, but I do wonder what it sounds like without any type of noise cancellation. So I'm going to turn it off and we're going to have it wired. I am curious to know if there's any difference there. Okay, so right now I have turned off the noise cancellation and we're strictly recording off the microphone in its rawest form. And again, it's wireless. So let's go ahead and plug it in. So when you launch the software, this is what it looks like. On the left side, you'll see your volume meter. And on the right side, you can make all the adjustments. So you can make your adjustments on the software or on the microphone itself. So it should move if I go ahead and turn this right here. And you see it's working right there. So you can make the adjustments on the microphone or on the software itself. So I'll just leave that about right there. And then you could also adjust the headphone volume. So if I click in, I should be able to now adjust the headphones. And then also you do have noise cancellation. So I was using slight. So we're going to go ahead and do a sound test. So if we do slight, this is what it sounds like. Here's moderate. Tell me if you guys hear a difference. This is what it sounds like right here. And aggressive, I don't know if that sounds better or worse, but it's there. And let's just turn it off all altogether. And this is kind of what it sounds like. So I do wonder if this sounds any better, any worse. I don't know, but just know that's what it sounds like. Okay, and now this is what it sounds like with the wired mode. I am curious, does this sound better or worse? Now let's go ahead and turn on the noise cancellation for all of these. So here it is, noise cancellation is now on. I'm on slight. Here's moderate. Just let's see what it sounds like. Does it sound better? Does it sound worse? Here is aggressive. I do wonder, does it sound better? Does it sound worse? Just like the other one, I'll probably leave it on slight. All right. That's what the microphone sounds like. And then it also shows you the monitor output. So if you want essentially the headphone jack behind the microphone, right there is where the headphone jack is. So you could either turn it off, so then no sound comes out of that. And then if you uncheck the computer, essentially it would not do any playback from the computer. So if you're talking on the microphone and you can hear yourself back coming from the computer, you could turn it off from there. And then right here on the bottom, if you ever wanted to record, you know, you could just record whatever you want. So you can see my voices in real time, and you just stop it and export it, and voila, really easy. Something that's nice to have too, if you ever logged in, you can see how much battery you have. So I have over 50%, and yeah, it's pretty straightforward. If we go to scenes, this is where you can adjust the EQ, and you could even add reverb, which is really cool. And I also saw on their website, they have other effects you can download. So I haven't tried that, but it's nice to know that they have external effects that you can download. And they have some quick presets. So if gaming, this is what it sounds like. And then they have streaming and they have singing. And I'm kind of familiar with that EQ as a music producer. So I could tell that that's pretty cool. And I could tell there's reverb on my microphone. But yeah, we're just gonna go back to original. And then the last tab is the lighting tab. This is where you can change the lighting on the microphone. So right now I'm on breathing, so it should go in and out. So I'm on red right now, orange, yellow, green, cyan, I think that's what they call it, blue, and magenta or purple. So that's kind of what it looks like. To fit more of my aesthetic, I'm just gonna leave it on orange. And then I just found out that this is not actually the brightest. So I'm going to go ahead and just turn that up. And look at that. That's definitely way much brighter. And then you could also put it on a loop. So essentially it would just cycle through all the colors. Or you're going to have it on fixed, which is where I'm likely going to have it because I don't want it blinking. So yeah, you could keep it there on orange as well. And if you don't want any RGB, you could just hit the off button. Maybe you're on an important professional call and you don't want people seeing an RGB, then you just turn it off from there. But that's not us. So we're just going to turn that on. And just in case you ever want it, you could go in the software and click mute. But again, you don't need to do that because you could just press the button up here and it's going to mute. All right. So talking about the price, you're not going to believe this. I probably already said it earlier. The microphone is only $70. Talking about price to value, I think this is pretty exceptional. The fact that I don't have a cable just hanging around and I could basically just walk wherever I want in the room. I think this is a no-brainer. Like, I think personally this should cost way more. Maybe they got a pro lineup coming soon or a bigger model, but for something like this, I think this is a no-brainer to grab. All right, so now let's talk about what I don't like about the microphone. To be honest, it's not often I don't have much to say about a microphone, or I'm always trying to find something, but I haven't found really anything bad about this. All right, so is the Maono PD100W worth it? This is perfect for streamers, gamers, YouTubers, podcasters, or even office work. This is a no-brainer to have. The fact that it's only $70, I did buy another microphone not too long ago and it cost $300. But knowing that this is here and it's wireless, I really wish Maono reached out to me much sooner to have me try this. This is just like a no-brainer to have. And I think this is going to be one of my main drivers going forward. I really look forward to the day where my whole setup is functional without any cables. I think this is definitely the future. Now, if you do decide to pick this microphone up, all the links will be in the description below, as well as any other discounts that might be there. And with that being said, go ahead and watch this next video right here. I think you're going to want to add this to your desk setup. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.